If you follow my channel, you know that I teach people how to earn college degrees faster while saving a whole bunch of money. The process is different depending on what you want to major in and what school you want to attend and a whole bunch of other factors. But sometimes people ask me, Ryan, I just need a college degree. I don't care what it is. I just want it to be as fast and cheap as possible. What is the very fastest way I can earn a college degree? Now, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the very fastest schools and majors. I'm going to narrow it down to literally one so that I can just show you the very fastest degree you can possibly earn. Obviously, this is my opinion, but I'll tell you why. I've seen people do this in as little as 3 months. Yes, an entire bachelor's degree in as little as 3 months. This is crazy fast. Let's jump over to my screen and I'll walk you through everything. There are two different strategies you can take. First strategy, you can choose a school like Thomas Edison State University, Excelsior University, Charter Oak State College. These are schools, and there are a number of others that are really flexible with transfer credits, so you can go earn like a bunch of credit through things like CLEP exams, sophia.org, study.com. This is one method to graduate faster, but in my opinion, there are faster ways to earn college degrees. This is not my favorite approach to earning college degrees. It's the most well-known approach to accelerate, but in my opinion, it's not the best. Now, approach number two would be to find schools that are 100% competency-based and 100% self-paced with no limit on how fast you can graduate. Schools like Western Governors University, University of Maine at Presque Isle, University of Massachusetts Global has some programs like this, and there are others. But here's the difference between the two approaches. Approach A that I talked about, you're earning your credits through third parties and then transferring them over to the schools. Approach number two is you're finding schools that allow you to accelerate inside their programs, and you're doing all of your degree hacking through the school. Well, in my opinion, I like this approach better for a couple of reasons. Number one, you can graduate faster, okay? And the reason being, most schools that are really flexible with transfer credits, they have rules saying, hey, we'll accept up to 3 years worth of transfer credits, but then you need to come do a year through our school as a more traditional student. So you're going to earn these transfer credits really quickly, and then you got to go do a whole nother year through the school. Well, these competency-based schools, the ones that have zero limit on how fast you can go through classes, you can just go hack everything through the school and you can get it done significantly faster. Like I said, I've seen as fast as 3 months. 6 months to 12 months is pretty normal for people that work with me. But that's the thing is, if you're doing it through the school, some of these schools don't have any limits. Having said that, there's two strategies. I think my personal opinion and from my experience, I've helped a lot of people do this. From my experience, hacking through competency-based education programs tends to be faster and cheaper, because the faster you graduate, the less you pay in tuition, because most of these schools charge you per semester instead of per credit. So if you have that flat rate tuition per semester, you can go faster. So that's my faster method as far as choosing which strategy. But what majors? Okay, there's so many different majors you can choose to accelerate. I mean, you can do business degrees and tech degrees and teaching degrees. You can even do degrees related to the health field. You can do, like, seriously, tons and tons of different majors you can accelerate. Now, some majors are math heavy, some majors are science heavy, some majors are English heavy, where you're writing lots of essays. Some majors are faster than others. And here's my opinion just from my experience. I think business majors are way faster than other majors. Let's say you're going to do a tech degree, okay? Well, tech degrees, you have to learn the tech. You have to have classes related to coding. You have to have all these different classes that for some students are foreign. Now, for some students, if you're just a tech whiz, tech might be the fastest lane. Okay, then you have other majors. Let's say you want to get a teaching degree. You're going to have to do more math, more science, more English than a business degree. Business degrees, they're basically your bare minimum math, bare minimum science, bare minimum English, bare minimum history, and then business classes are pretty easy. And let me tell you why. Business is one of those things that if we live life normally, we are around businesses all the time. We're walking in and out of stores. We're seeing advertisements all over the place. We're purchasing things. We interact with business all the time. So when you go get a business degree, oftentimes what you're learning is kind of second nature because you've been around business your whole life. And when you go and try to test out of your classes and go through the material faster, a lot of times it's almost seems like common sense and you're not doing as much learning. You don't have to learn as much new material because a lot of it you already know just from life experience. Now, in business, for example, there are classes like business ethics. Well, a business ethics class, it's going to say, hey, here's this scenario. You're testing out of a class. Here's this scenario. What is the most ethical or honest way to solve this problem? A, B, C, or D? Well, if you have common sense and you have any integrity, you're going to know the answer to that question without doing any study. Now, there are going to be a few classes like business law where you have to learn legal stuff behind business, but those can be learned quickly. Since you're earning less math, less science, less English, less history credits, or taking less of those classes, you can generally go really quick. So, in a nutshell, in my opinion, competency-based programs, 100% competency-based, and business degrees, you combine those two together and you can absolutely fly. Now, there's a catch to all of this. Schools, even if you choose the right school and you choose the right major, universities don't want you to graduate faster. The longer you're in school, the more money they make. And unfortunately, universities are businesses. So here is the deal. If you go enroll in these programs and try to do it the school's way, read the textbooks, do the homework, the quizzes, follow the study guides and lesson plans and all of that, it's going to take you a fairly normal amount of time to graduate. So what you have to do is figure out what you need to learn it through self-study, and then test out of your classes. I know that sounds complicated and it seems harder, but it's actually a lot easier than doing it the school way. Like I said, I've seen as fast as 3 months. I got a degree in 9 months while trying to figure out this degree hacking thing along the way and learning new methods and tactics and working full time, raising kids and having mouths to feed, bills to pay, basically in my free time. If this is something that's interesting to you, I'm going to leave a link down below to what I call my degree hacking tutorial, where I walk through the 3-step process that I used to earn a degree faster. So if you want to earn your degree faster, business, if the major doesn't matter, business, competency-based programs combined with self-studying using a method that I call degree hacking. I'll teach you how to do that in the next video. I'll leave it down below in the description. I hope this video has added value to your day, and I will talk to you in the next video.